Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf, and welcome back with Andreas here in Tassing and Kirsa. Welcome back to Pentiment, and yeah, we're getting close to the showdown. Welcome back to the new year, by the way. I hope you started it very well. I did. I had a great time, and I traveled a bit for 3 days, saw some friends, so yeah, I enjoyed it. Had a good rest and ready to start off. Hopefully we're having a good one together. Yeah, here I'm back with Pentiment, and actually this is an interesting episode, or a very interesting one, since the Archdeacon has apparently arrived and has called for us, since he noticed that we were getting involved in the investigation. So I guess it's time for us to actually have a look and see where he is and get going. Last term we had last talks in the village with everybody. We could find no really huge new clues, I guess. Mainly with the nuns recently, with Matilda, then we found Rüdiger and Mathieu being having the love affair and so forth. And there's Mathieu again, Andreas. Yes, brother Mathieu? How did you sleep last night? You look a little rough around the edges. I slept fine actually, thank you though. The library is restricted to the sisters of the Abbey without the express permission of the abbot. Of course. God bless you, Andreas. Until later. Yeah, we're gonna keep it a public, I think, and not public, we're gonna keep it our little secret. We both know of each other that we were there apparently, but I think nobody can really talk about it, so I think it's fine. Where do we find the Archdeacon actually? Okay, we've got here that what are all the ladies are doing up here? What? Ooh. Let's see, Veronica, what's up? Hello, Andreas. Hey, Andreas, are they all here for the trial? God bless you, Master Male. God bless you. God bless you. Good day. Well, I haven't seen all these guys up here in the chapel. Okay, and this guy I haven't seen yet at all. Who's that one? Hello? Jacob, please state your name for our records. That seems to be the Archdeacon and his guards. Andreas Mahler, artist recently of Venice. Of course we're bragging. Really? What brought you all the way to Upper Bavaria? Yeah, I think this is better. I don't have to tell about my Wanderjahre. Wanderjahre is when you do apprenticeship in, I think, German education or like craftsmen. I guess this is really old. Then you had to, after you finish, you had to walk around and work at different spots for, like, Wander is to call, like, is hiking or trekking, if you want so. And Jahre is years, so for a couple of years you have to, like, wipe around. But I think we are not, because we want to make a big impression. So of course we're just on the way back. He doesn't need to know why. Very well, thank you. Arnold, please write that down. I think we are ready to begin. Of course, your Heverence. Heverence? Now then, Master Mahler, what was your relation to Lorenz the Baron Rotvogel? I only know him for a day, but we were on friendly terms. I think I'm gonna say this one. Do you feel you had a sense of him as a person? Yes, your reverence. How would you characterize him? A fine man, a lover of art and knowledge. That was the opinion of Father Gernot and Lady Salomea as well. Do you believe everyone regarded him with the same warmth? Yeah, we definitely don't want to blame the ladies, the nuns, right? So, yes, why wouldn't they? Yeah, I mean, do we have, yeah, in the end, we have other suspects, more like Gernot, I guess? Or more, and we don't really know by heart who was the murder. I don't think it was it Matilda? Veronica, the other girl that was raped by him? Or one of the nuns? I really doubt it. And we shouldn't mention the girl, right? That's what we promised, at least. Yeah, but I mean, this is obvious also, and we want to, in the end, get to this point. So, know your reverence. It's clear that some locals had little love for the Baron. As unfortunate as it is, such knowledge may be boon to us at this moment. The Baron Rotvogel was murdered here, in this very room. Someone did it. Father Gernot believes it was one of his monks, Brother Piero. I have met with Brother Piero and questioned him at length. While it seems unlikely that a man of his age and temperament could murder the Baron, he was discovered in flagranto delicto. Technically, he discovered the corpus delicti, but was not caught in flagrante delicto. Master Mahler, I'm not interested in your clarifications, technical or otherwise, on matters of Latin or law. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't brag too much. If you wish to advocate on behalf of Brother Piero, I suggest shutting your mouth until I ask you a question. Oh, phew. Perry had reasons to resent the Baron, the loss of his work, the insistence on disgusting the writings of the troublemaker from Wittenberg. And as for his age and infirmity, I myself have read of many cases in which a man of modest strength succumbs to these temptations of the devil. Once seized by devilish fever, the poor sinner gains an infernal power that allows him to inflict grievous wounds, sometimes fatal. What I am saying is that in spite of the curious circumstances, Brother Piero is the most plausible perpetrator of this most vile act. I understand that you are on friendly terms with Brother Piero. You also interacted with the Baron both in the town and the Abbey. Did you witness anything that suggests someone else could have murdered Baron Rotvogel? Boah, looky we like. No, we definitely don't wanna Sister Matilda, also not. The Abbey's prior Ferens. This is extremely hard. We don't have any proof or anything right now, right? This is a little bit intense. Or are we... I mean, he says could have. He doesn't ask for clues. Martin Bauer. He's like, nobody really likes him. He was sneaking around. Yeah, we're gonna say Martin Bauer. Yes, his name has come up in my inquiries. My understanding is that he absconded with some of the Baron's valuables. Arnold? Yes, your reverence, a silver ring, a gold ring, 12 golden, 10 groschen, and a book intended as a gift for the Abbey. Thank you. It is my understanding that this boy was known as a thief but also as a coward, and that the theft was from the Abbey's guest house after the Baron had already left it. Very well, your reverence. I'm not treating him as a serious suspect for the Baron's murder at this time. Who else may have wanted to see the Baron dead? The Abbey's prior Ferenc was behaving suspiciously the day of the Baron's arrival. He may have had a motive. This is an extraordinary claim, Andreas. Yeah, it's true. The Abbot speaks highly of the prior and he oversees both you and Brother Pierre's work, does he not? Yes, but Prior Ferenc's role in Scriptorium has little bearing on his motive. An extraordinary claim requires extraordinary evidence for me to take it seriously. Who? Why should I take the word of an artist over a respected officer of this abbey? I can provide, I guess, evidence of Prior Ferenc's motive. Please do so. Baron Rotvogel and Prior Ferenc were exchanging letters about performing a magical ritual during the Baron's visit. You have proof of this? I have an imprint of a letter that the Prior wrote to the Baron. This says like, in it the Prior mentions that he will not perform a ritual for the Baron even if the Baron does follow through on the threat to implicate him to inquisitors in Innsbruck. An implication of necromancy is a serious matter. The Prior's position would have been in peril, possibly even his life. And how do you believe Prior Ferenc would have killed the Baron? I pray you will not say it was a magical ritual. I found a silver rod that belongs to Prior Ferenc. It has dried blood on it. A silver rod? Likely a magical tool of some sort, but is of size and weight appropriate for the head wound that the Baron received. How did you come to possess this item? Yeah. One of Prior Ferent's concerned Bethran delivered it to my keeping. I would prefer to keep his name out of the records. Ah, yeah, but he wants in... Hehehe. But that is this, or being a rascal now is not in front of judge. I think we're too intimidated. I think we're saying still the first option. Highly unusual, Master Mala, but I will heed your request. Oh, nice. Is there anything else to say about the prior? Know your reference? Very well. Who else may have wanted to see the Baron dead? I think we're protecting Luki Steinauer. We just had dinner with him last time, right? I'm not gonna... Nah. And also not Matilda, as we promised. I can think of no one else who would have caused to harm the Baron, your reference. Very well. Are you aware of anything else that might shed some light to in this case? Has Brother Florian told you about the note he found in the Baron's clothing? Yes, Brother Florian explained how he came to find it and told me its contents. Master Adelgae has entered his testimony in your register. I don't understand the implications. Who is the innocent? It's not clear to me either, your reverence. Do you believe the murderer wrote it? Whoever wrote it was a talented scribe. I understand Kirso has two, the elderly brother Edok and the younger brother Guy. To be frank, your reverence, neither man has the skill to write in this way. There's something else about it too. The style is just different. It's unlike Edok and Guy's writing, unlike mine. Yes, well, whatever the particulars, it seems to will remain a mystery that stands apart from the commission of the murder. Fortunately, there's more to tell. I found more notes. Notes written in the same hand on the same type of parchment to those who had a motive to kill the Baron. That is deeply troubling, but again, beyond the bounds of my investigation. In any case, I thank you for bringing it to my attention. Of course, your reverence. Until next time. Until then. Ooh. Wow. Final day of law and judgment. Andreas, I think you were coming to... I didn't think you were coming to this. Well, here I am. It was the prior of the Abbey, if you can believe it. Did you ever talk with him in the Abbey, Andreas? You missed the trial, Andreas. That Archdeacon read all of the charges and found him guilty. I worked with him almost every day, Clara. I didn't know he had murder in him. Oh, they want you to think they're so pious, but all they're here to is slowly drain the light out of this town. Calm down, Peter. Oh, here comes the procession. Oh my god, I didn't... are we really... I'm not so sure if Ferenc was responsible, but... Did I miss anything? No, you're fine. Andreas. Ooh, that is a little bit dark. Agnus Dei, qui tollis peccata mundi misere nobis. I didn't do this, God, you know it, even you do not. Agnus Dei, qui tollis peccata mundi misere nobis. This can't be happening, this can't be happening. Now I feel a little bit sorry, we didn't want to. But it seems to, yeah. Running like a chicken, crying like a woman. Pathetic. Silence, silence. And I order the executioner to carry out his duty. I want him peace and safe conduct, whatever may befall him. Oh my god. I feel like I'm really guilty now. I think we might have made a mistake over here. My lord judge, have I executed well? You have executed as judgment and law have required. For that I thank you and all my master who taught me such art. I know this was you're doing, Andreas. If you want to blame someone, blame yourself. You turned a blind eye to these activities for years. Take it up with the Archdeacon, it was nothing to do with me. The Archdeacon wouldn't have reached his verdict without your testimony. I read it. I didn't say anything that wasn't true. You are no longer welcome at Kieso, Andreas Mahler. I will send your final payment to the Gärtners. May you have a long and successful career in Nuremberg, and may you never travel this way again. Andreas, has the time come for you to leave us? I'm afraid so, brother Piero. This fair will have to be brief. Father Gernot made it clear I was no longer welcome at Kieso. I pray that time will soften Father Abbott's heart. I hope he eventually realized you were only trying to help me. This is a sad parting, but inevitable. I had hoped you would stay a bit longer. But the world needs you more than Kieso does. You have grown beyond this old abbey and become a master in your own right. I will miss you, my son. Who will keep you out of trouble when I'm gone? I pray that it's the last trouble I'll see in my old age, and I have God and you to thank for getting me out of this. Come, your masterpiece is complete. May you see it the last time before you go. Please, I value your assessment. The opinion of one old monk matters little. And the same, I'm excited to see it finished at last. Yeah, this has taken really... It's a masterpiece, truly worthy of the world. November habet dies terce luna. Oh yeah, dies omnium sanctorum. Days of the, or all of the holy. Oh, I forgot my Latin once again. But I mean, like, November has 30 days and moons, I guess. 29 moons, that was the first line says. The days are all of the holy, our commemoratio omnium, I guess, our entire memory, fide, fide strong, I think, but yeah, death, benefrede, then now I'm like lagging, whatever. Looks good though. And it appears you took my advice to heart. What advice was that? To put yourself into the work, not just to interpret other artists' work, but to transform it into something true. Oh, it's us in the right. This shows the world as it is, as you have seen it, even if it is not what we may want to see. Though it is not my place to say so, I am proud of you, Andreas. What do you find here? What is this? A scrap of parchment? Kehrt nie wieder hierher zurück. Do not return here. A warning? Whose hand is this? It doesn't look like Brother Addox or Brother Geese. Brother Florin, I found similar note in the Baron's clothing. And I found more notes delivered to others while I was investigating. They must have been writing by someone who knew the darkest secrets of the town and this abbey. They tugged at those secrets to kill the Baron, like someone pulling at threads that had been buried in the past. A frightening thought, but who would do such a thing? I wish I knew. Do not trouble yourself overly about it. Your future lies outside of these walls. I hope that you will have time to visit me once or twice in your travels before the Lord takes me. I'll come as often as I can. Assuming Father Gernot doesn't forbid it. We must have faith that better days lie ahead of all of us. God bless you, Andreas Mahler. Thank you for your guidance. Until later. But are we departing now? What is happening next? That's... And what about the nuns? We didn't mention the ladies. We finished the first chapter, okay, so I guess the story continues. What? Kaspar, that's me and older? Are you alright, Master Andreas? Andreas, what? Are you alright, Master Andreas? Yes, thank you, I was just remembering him. Trying to, anyway. It didn't come easily anymore. Or would you like me to leave you alone? No, Caspar, it is not necessary. There's nothing to be done about it now, it's too late. Like so many things. Andreas Mahler, I never expected to see your face again here. Have you been in Nuremberg for the last 7 years? No, Nuremberg for a few years, but I received some lucrative commissions abroad. Oh, and the story continues. Interesting. Who were we mourning? Is it like Piero who died in the meantime, or were you like really still feeling guilty about ferrets? Where were we? In England, Poland, France, Aragon. Intuitively, I tend to say either Poland or France. I mean, we're from Upper Bavaria at these times. And we were already in Italy. Probably trying to get like into touch with like work for the emperors or something like this. And therefore I feel like Poland, and we have Polish, Czech, Hungarian. Yeah, Krakow, Prague, Buda, that sounds like more like the area we would travel to, especially since Nuremberg had also extremely strong ties, I think, to Moravian and Hungarian mines and so forth in terms of trade. I think this is more likely. Let's say Poland. I was in Krakow, the court of King Sigismund. He was a great passion for humanism as well as new Italian and German art. Did you have occasion to paint the king's physician Jakob Isaac? Where's the mouse? Every time I use my keyboard, and somehow the mouse disappears. Not to paint, but I didn't meet him. I was surprised to learn King Sigismund had ennobled him. An interesting man. You don't meet any Jews and nobility in Poland or elsewhere. Poland is one of the few places Jews may live in peace, provided the king doesn't have a change of heart. I'm surprised you care at all. In spite of your extension travels and success, you're still not welcome at Kirsau. Wait, King Sigismund? I was confused. I thought we were in 1517. Maybe there's another Sigismund in Poland. I was thinking about the grandson of Charles IV, but this was like 100 years prior. The abbot hasn't forgotten what happened. 7 years isn't all that long. I simply wanted to pay my respect to an old friend. Surely you understand that. Understand why Father Abbot expelled you from the Abbey. What were you expecting? A hero's welcome? I didn't get Ferenc killed if this is what it's about. The Archdeacon is the man who found him guilty. Why should I be held responsible for it? Andreas, get out! Why is he so rude? Revolution 1525. That monk seemed unhappy to see you, Master Andreas. Why is the abbot so angry with you? Toward the end of my stay in Tassing, there was a murder at Kirsau Abbey, a nobleman. Father Gernot panicked and accused my friend Brother Piero of committing the crime. I had convinced that investigating Archdeacon that another monk was responsible, Prior Ferenc. He was executed for the crime. You got someone killed? It was that or let an innocent man die. That's not much of a choice, still I would have been scared. Why didn't you mention it before? Well, I suppose it must have been a hard situation about if the abbot is still mad at you. I had to make some difficult choices, maybe they were the wrong ones, I've had to live with that. Why did we come here if you're not welcome? I wanted to pay my respects to Brother Piero. And to be honest, I'm not looking forward to returning to Nuremberg. The commission is an obscene vanity piece under the pretext of a religious scene. My patrons just want to celebrate themselves and their wealth. I dread each new commission more than the last. Every step I take toward home is agonizing. But Master, you're famous and rich. Your work is wonderful. When I saw your altarpiece in Nuremberg, I begged my father to help me become your apprentice. I don't understand how could accomplish all that you have be unhappy. I thought I wanted to be like my father, like my brothers. I thought that was my dream. Once I wanted this life so much that I consumed my every waking thought. I don't know if I changed or if what I wanted was never real. Maybe I've been a fool this whole time. I want life as an artist to be better for you, Casper. Learn from my mistakes, alright? Alright, Master Andreas. I shouldn't be burning you with such dark thoughts, Casper. Come, let's visit my old friend Klaus. It's been too long. As you like, Master Andreas. Paying respects. Visit Klaus is the next task. Ooh. Go to bed. Now we wanna... Now we're staying in the inn, okay. Anna? Hello, Andreas. How are you enjoying your stay? It's been wonderful, Hannah. Thank you. Oh, good. You're in the best room we have. I'm glad this is your to liking. Was there anything else? No, thank you. Until later. Until then. Okay, I think we haven't met Hannah before, right? Is she new to town, or maybe we haven't just been to the guest house? To the meadow. Kilian. Good day, Master Mala. Nico. Ah, Master Mala, is it? Hello and welcome to the Golden Hand. I'm Nico Berger. I own this landhouse and run it with my wife Hannah and our son Kilian. I believe my boy helped you to your room. Is it your liking? It's lovely, thank you. I'm glad to hear it, glad to hear it. When you arrived in town, one of the locals said you lived here a few years back. And? I heard that you were involved in solving a murder. Say nothing. Alright, well, I'll leave you to your day. Until later. Until then. What is going on here? Completely no new scenery somewhere. Hello, Andreas. Okay. Interesting how this game continues to unfold. Whew. I didn't expect to come back as an old lad. Is this Martin? Otto? Just do it, you know it's the right thing. I don't understand why this is so hard for you. This is Martin, right? Like aged... Otto, I'm scared it's dangerous to cross the Abbey. Would you prefer the alternative? You don't need to do that, Otto. I understand, I must just say... Andreas Mahler? It's good to see you again, old friend. Otto, you're looking well. This is my apprentice Kaspar Ziegler from Salzburg. Good day. Ah, that answers that. I thought you might be your son. No, not yet. Ethan just had our first little office, but we call him Ötz. Congratulations to you both, that's wonderful news. Thank you, it's been a trial with that. But Clara and Ursula have, with Dad gone, but Clara and Ursula helped out where they can. I'm sorry a bit to hear about your father. That's life, at least he's with the Lord now, free of his aches and pains. I know Eva wrote to you about my father's death, Andreas. Why didn't you write back? Sign looked to the ground. Ah, sorry to interrupt, I should be heading back. Otto, aren't you going to introduce me to your friend? This is Martin, of course, Martin Bauer. Can't you tell? Oh, it's fine, Otto. It's been 7 years. It was so much smaller then. Also no beard, huh? Oh, yes, of course. Hello, Martin. Hello, sorry to run, but I have to get these sheep back to the farm. As much as love willing away the hours in the meadow, I have a lot to attend to. Otto, I'll see you at the meeting later. Andreas, until later. Until then. The last time I saw Martin was in this meadow. He was sneezing, seemed to hate being there. But now he loves it. Strange. Is it strange or are you just confused? I know what I saw. Are you sure? That's what a weird thought. Until then. Pain in my ass. Can't believe how much Martin's changed. True, he's like the prodigal son. Took over his father's farm after Franz died. He's been a much better husband to Brigitta and he provided for cats. Franz died, how's little Wolf doing? Franz's heart gave out. Local legend says he was screaming at cat and he dropped dead. Not that I want anyone to suffer, but few were sad to see that man go. And little Wolf, he died a few months after you left. I think Martin still feels guilty about it. What's this about a meeting? You picked an interesting time to visit. Come to the town and comments in a while. I think you'll be interested to hear what I have to say. I didn't realize you were in the business of giving speeches. I'll definitely attend. Sounds good. Until later then. Okay, paying respect, old faces. Wow, lots to do. Yeah. What's this? Is this new? By the way, this Landhof, I think the golden hand in. I'm really surprised where this game is taking me. Yeah, I never get really deep into the before. I didn't want to spoil it myself, so there's chapter 2. Chapter 1 have found, in my opinion, kind of a tragic end. Yeah, I didn't hate parents. We had just our problems. I didn't think or didn't expect this to turn out like this quickly. So yeah, crazy. Wow. Let me know what you think. I hope you're not angry with me for potentially bringing an innocent man to his death. But yeah, Andreas is also confused and feeling guilty, and I have really no idea where this story is taking us to. But it's definitely interesting, and I'm quite excited. I'm happy for a young apprentice Casper. He looks nice. Let's be a great role model for him. I mean, Andreas is still a good man, I guess. And yeah, I'm really interested to see where this is going. Let me know what you think. Let me write anything down in the comments what you'd like to get off your chest. Let me know what you want to let me know. And of course, if you haven't yet, it would be simply fantastic if you support my channel with a like for this video and a subscription, so you won't miss any future videos and you make me grow a bit. Yeah, and give me some nice little feedback for my work. Thank you so much for this. Have a great start into your new year, and then most importantly, see you next time in the next episode. Bye, your Strategy Wolf.